is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
What's going on, everybody? It's James G, Next Level Gaming, and back at it again with another review for you guys. And today we are taking a look at WWE 2K23, reviewed on the Xbox Series X. And let's talk graphics, let's talk gameplay right away. So 2K has done a phenomenal job of keeping that momentum train rolling from 2K22. I love 2K22 and the way the visuals were in that, the graphics and everything. And now with 2K23, they've just kind of took it to another level in terms of wrestler animation. The gameplay feels a lot better, a lot smoother. So they've definitely worked out the kinks from 2K22 and definitely made it a lot better and a lot more playable in 2K23. 2K22 is still an amazing game, so all you people that were on the fence about 2K22 and you were waiting to see how 2K23 was going to be, well, definitely this game nails it for me. I was a huge wrestling fan growing up. Huge wrestling video game fan growing up as well. Played everything from the N64 titles all the way up until now. So I love what 2K has done in terms of the bringing wrestling to life. Love the old school arena feel where it's a grainy screen and everything like that. You're seeing my gameplay here with my created character as I just kick the crap out of Cody Rhodes and take the belt. But they've just done a really good job of the simulation, but also keeping a little bit arcadey for a lot of you guys that want that like kind of arcade feel. So it's really cool what 2K has done, and listen to the fans and brought this game to another level for sure. We're gonna start things off with some of the the game modes that are in 2K23 because a lot of people are probably wondering what's changed and what's kind of stayed the same. I'm gonna talk about my faction right away because I'm not a big fan of my faction. Never have, probably never will be. I know there's a little bit of improvements to it, but I'm gonna show you some of the gameplay here. In terms of opening packs, and you build your stable. Each card has its different variations and things you can do. A lot of customization you can do in here, but I'm not a big fan of it, and I just never got into it in 2K22, and I just can't get into it with 2K23. But a lot of people like it. I think eventually it'll evolve into something really cool, but until that happens, it's definitely not a mode for me, but a lot of people love it. I'm going to jump into my rise because this is something that I've been playing quite a bit of. I'm only going to show you a little bit of gameplay and some of the cutscenes because I don't want to ruin it too much for you. So as you start off, you're the Lock. You're one of those up-and-coming superstars, and it's your created player, and you can actually import your created player from the main creation suite and put him into the storyline, which is cool. So you don't have to actually create the player again. You can if you want. That's totally up to you. But as you're seeing here, you basically you face off with Sami Zayn right off the bat for the Intercontinental title. I do win it. You're going to see here. But I'm wondering, like in the story, if I lost, like what would happen, and if there'd be a different cutscene or anything like that. But I love what 2K has done in terms of bringing the cutscenes to life, bringing a little bit of a story, and you got a lot of the voiceovers in My Rise, which is really cool that they've implemented that. Not the greatest, but it's still kind of immersive and it's a lot of fun. Especially the cutscenes you're going to see here. I win the belt, and then we go up the ramp, and some shit happens, and it's really cool. And it's kind of like pick your own adventure, pick your own story. As I'm progressing through the storyline, you get to kind of join a faction. So it's like you want to be with, I think it's MVP, or do I want to join Evolution? So I grew up in that time with the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude era. And I remember, it was Flair, Batista, Orton, and Triple H as the Evolution. So of course I'm going to join the Evolution. So it's really cool how they're kind of bringing some old school feel into the storyline. With the My Rise, there's also a version if you want to be a female created character. There's a different storyline called the Legacy where you create your own female character in there as well. And the backstory of that is I think it's your aunt was a WWE star and all that. So it's really cool how they've given you two different playthroughs in the story. So I'm gonna do the male version, and I'm gonna jump over and complete the female version just so I have both stories. And it's really cool that WWE has done that and they haven't just made one generic storyline for this game. So really cool stuff. And you're gonna see a lot of gameplay, and it's overall it's really cool. You jump backstage, you're talking to Shawn Michaels, all the different wrestlers in the back. It's really cool how they've got the voiceovers, because before you're just reading subtitles, and of course there's still going to be subtitles and everything. You can skip through a lot of stuff, and you're checking your social media thread, and you're beefing with The Rock. There's a lot of cool aspects to to My Rise. So if you are looking for like an offline mode to play and something just to jump in and you can have fun and enjoy a story, this is definitely for you. You upgrade your character, all that as you progress through the story. Really, really cool stuff. So well done, keeping players immersed in the story with a lot of different features in here. Let's talk My GM, a mode that I play a little bit of, not too much, but I like how you do the draft, and each different show has its own like draft amount. You're drafting all these players, and it's cool how now there's a lot more GMs in terms of doing the draft and doing the different shows. A lot of customizations that you can do with My GM mode. Make sure you don't like over budget. You want to get some good wrestlers on your roster. That way you're creating some really cool and some really exciting matches to gain your XP, gain your gain the fan base and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool that My GM mode is evolving every year to what players want, and being able to just do a lot of customizations, which is really cool for My GM mode. And it'd be cool if we could do some like online My GM mode. Would be a lot of fun where you can bring your have a roster of your created players with your buddies and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of do like some shows and create your own kind of rivalries and everything like that. So when you're in My GM, you're tweaking your champs, you're going through your roster, you're setting up the matches, you gain population points based on the things that you do and the matches that you create, and how how amazing the matches are, and then you're just going through it and just having some fun. Multiple seasons, multiple different match types you could do. Eventually you can go in, check your roster, update all that. There's all these different features on here that are really fun for My GM fans. Let's jump into Universe, which I like to do. I'm showing you guys a little bit of stuff here. The main amazing update to My Universe is the cool kind of rivalry scenarios and their cutscenes, which is really cool. So you're able to tweak and have fun with that, set your own rivals up. Like I've already downloaded a couple of my my cousin's characters, and now we're starting our own little faction, our own little like rivalries that we're doing, which is really cool. So you're able to do a lot of customization, even more than you could before in the universe. But I love that cutscene aspect that they're bringing to the table. It just makes it feel more real when you're tweaking your rivalries. Massive rosters, you can tweak all that. It's a lot of fun. You see one of my created characters right there as well too, and just overall the customization. Like I'd say that's the biggest biggest overhaul that they've done with 2K23 overall, with all these modes. It's different customizations and the different ways that players can immerse themselves in 2K and GM universe, whatever it is. I'm gonna jump into the story mode. You're taking a look at John Cena, and this year they did a little bit different, and it's kind of you're playing all of the wrestlers that beat him. So it's really cool how they've done this, and you get to be like right here. It's the Rob Van Dam, the first match against John Cena here, where he loses the belt. So it's really cool, all the cutscenes and everything. There is like cinematic clips as well too. I don't think I could have put that in my review for you guys because of the copyrights, but anyways, you're gonna play through it and you're gonna have some fun with it, and it's definitely a really cool storyline. I'm glad like they didn't just go traditional where you're John Cena and you're playing through and you're just you're doing all those matches like the rest of the story modes that they've done in the past. So it's really cool how they switch that up right now. And of course, you're going through the objectives, making sure you're getting those objectives. You have all those unlockables, but if you did buy the deluxe edition and all that, you get that stuff right away, all the different characters. So it's really cool what they've done. And like right here is when he debuted and did the ruthless aggression to the slap to the face to Kurt Angle, and then you go on you do the different variations of the match, and it's really cool what they put into this story mode. So you're definitely going to enjoy it, and it's narrated by John Cena as well too, so it's really, really cool. So all you story fans out there and all you John Cena fans, you will definitely enjoy this mode a lot. And you're seeing all the different, I didn't go too much in depth here. I didn't want to show you guys everything in the story, but you'll enjoy it. And something on top of that is War Games was just added to this game. It's been a big hype, as you're seeing here, the 2 rings and all the different mayhem that goes on in War Games. Is a lot of fun if you get a chance to play with your buddies, because this game is just like insane what you can do. So it's like 3v3, I believe 4v4 as well. And you have the cages up on top, and each player comes in, and then once everybody's in, War Games is announced, and it's one pinfall wins it all kind of thing. Here you're going to see me take it down with Team Hogan over here, and it's really cool how they've done this. I wish the camera angles would have been a little bit better here, like maybe a little bit of a bird's eye view kind of, but the cage sometimes does get in the way, but it's not too bad. I would say kind of like that's one of the faults with the WWE games is the camera angles, but you could switch that and change that stuff off if you really want to. But visuals are great. Love what War Games has done. And you know what's the bread and butter of these 2K games and all these wrestling games? It's definitely the creation suite. There's so much you can do. Just like all the other games, you'll spend hours creating your characters. So go have fun, make your characters. There's a massive creation suite that you can download. Any wrestler possible, type it in, you'll find it for sure. You know, in the past, I've done videos where I've done these cool like horror movie Royal Rumbles, you know, celebrity Royal Rumbles. There's a lot of fun that you're able to do that, and it's really cool. And then just go have fun with your creative wrestler. You can throw them in the story mode, throw them in universe, my GM, all that kind of stuff. You'll have so much fun with this game, and I love that 2K just keeps evolving and evolving the WWE series, and they finally like rejuvenate it from what it used to be. So last little pieces of gameplay here, definitely a must pick up for all you wrestling fans out there. A lot of fun, definitely amazing when you're playing with your buddies, so definitely play online, have some fun, guys. Enjoy 2K23. Beautiful game. That's it for me, James G, Next Level Gaming, and we'll catch you guys in the next review. Cheers.